What the fuck is going on?
You look so cute, and I look.
Stop.
I look.
There's 2 reasons why I dress like this today.
Yeah, why?
One is because it's so hot. All my like comfy summer clothes are like feel like.
That's what happened to me yesterday. I went to Ikea and I felt like I was in a costume because I was just like dressed to the nines.
Why? What did you wear?
And Nikki was like, "Why are you looking cute?" And I'm like, "Oh, my comfy shit's in the wash."
Yeah.
I've only got my formal shit now.
You're in a ball gown.
Yeah, literally. I was like, well, this is all I've got.
What did you wear?
No, it was like just white jeans and like a black bodysuit, but for Ikea. That's
Bit
fancy
cute,
as
though.
fuck. Yeah, and sandals.
Cute though.
Yeah, but I was like, I simply cannot pick anything
It feels
up.
weird because usually we dress like bogans.
Bums. Yeah.
No, I get it.
It was a costume.
Yeah, all of my like comfy summer clothes are just they stink. So I need to wash them. And then I was also looking back at like the last 2 weeks and I'm like, I can't bum it again.
What? Here I am with a can-do attitude. Anything is possible. I have so much laundry to do and I just simply refuse.
How many loads would you do a week?
I could easily do one a day.
How?
I just wear clothes and then they need washing after a wear.
So you wash your clothes after every single wear?
Yeah. If I'm wearing it for the whole day. No, I can't. No.
If I will do that if my clothes are like dirty or they like I feel like they smell or like it's been like a really sweaty day.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, a couple of wears.
Nah, see, my work pants, like, because I'm wearing them all day, wash after every wear.
Nah.
The only thing I won't do that for is like jumpers and like jeans,
Yeah.
like outerwear, and
Okay.
like jeans because like they're really durable. You're not meant to wash them all the
Yeah.
time. But everything else, yeah, immediate wash.
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Nah. I'll like so I'll come home
Mm-hmm.
from the day and I'll take my clothes off and I lay them out because I like to aerate them.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'll aerate them, okay? And then, and again, unless they're dirty, you get 2 or 3 wears for sure.
Nah. I like, this is coming from someone who showers like twice a day. So
Yeah.
I simply must be clean at all times.
Yeah.
I would say I'm a germaphobe, but I'm not. I just like being clean.
Yeah, I don't think it's a germaphobe thing. It's like a feeling thing.
It's like a sensory thing,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think it
and
is.
the fact that I know that I've been out and about and I've been wearing the clothes, I'm like, I simply can't. If I wear that again,
yeah,
I will
okay.
crawl out of my skin.
Because I reckon I do like 2 loads of washing a week.
God, my socks are dirty.
So
No
the
one
bottom of
look
my
at them.
feet. I reckon I do 2 loads of laundry a week.
2?
Yes. And usually it's like 1 blacks and then I'll do one just for like the small pile of white. And if I do my bedding / towels, then that's a 3rd load.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, if I don't do a load of laundry a day, I fall behind. Like I am here today.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good to know. Okay, I'm glad that we're learning things
Maybe
about
not
each
a
other.
load a day, but like a load every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine ends up feeling like a load every few days because like you got to wash your underwear, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to fall behind on underwear. I'm
getting to that point. Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's grim.
What's been happening?
I spent my life savings at Ikea yesterday.
Yeah, but it was worth it. Your house is so cute.
It'll look good once it's all done, and then that's all that we need to buy. Like everything else is just
talk
an
us through what
accessory.
you bought.
So we got a new entertainment unit, which ended up being 2 entertainment units that we're going to merge together to make one because we want like a long buffet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to go. The second one will go over there, and then I think I'm going to put that picture over maybe onto the fire pit maybe.
Okay. I kind of like it. So wait.
Because it's too low because the TV's a bit too high.
So you're going to keep that buffet and then that TV exactly where it is and just slot the other buffet next to it?
I'll put the TV in the middle of both
Oh,
buffets.
I was going to say,
yeah,
Jesus,
and have
you
space on
criminal.
either side. Yeah. And then decorate that somehow. And then, we have...
You should get a full-length mirror. Not to add more costs to it, but...
I was debating getting one for my room.
I need to get one too. There's one from Ikea that I really want.
There's a wavy one at Bunnings for $80, which is really cute. And I was like, I could get that.
Mm-hmm.
Which I still might. My only issue with putting a mirror in this room is that there's not a cute background for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I put it in the corner, you see the trampoline. I need to move the trampoline.
The
and
trampoline.
The junk corner. I need to move the junk corner to somewhere that's hidden.
No, I love it. I love the junk corner.
I hate the junk corner. Yeah, just bought a whole lot of shit. Bought frames for the like prints that we got done. And when I say that we got done, that we bought off Temu.
Yeah, but they look
who am
good.
I kidding? Side table, shit to go on the side table.
Yeah.
You know what just adds up? You know how much we spent yesterday? Like
$830. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the buffet was like $500.
So 2 of those. So yeah, Nikki was saying $250 each.
Well, not that much actually, because we're going to return a rug.
Why?
It's too long and too big.
Like this style of rug, like this
No,
size?
it's almost like a runner.
Yeah, okay.
But it's too big to go. It just looks weird in the hallway, and it's too big to go in the kitchen.
Okay.
But it's like pink and orange, and it's really cute.
I did see that.
Yeah, but it just doesn't go anywhere. So
Oh, that's a shame.
that's $80 we get back, which is nice.
That pays for the mirror.
Yep. True.
Mm-hmm.
True. Interesting thoughts have been raised.
No, I do love everything though. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I can't wait for everything to finally match.
It's giving the house that you're going to host dinner parties at and game nights.
Yeah, period.
And I think we've both established that I can't cook, so that's definitely happening here and not at my house.
What else have I been doing this week?
Back to work.
Back to work, yeah. Just work takes up so much of your week.
Yeah.
So much time.
And it's the first few weeks back are so exhausting, and
Yeah.
you've got to really get acclimatized before you can add on activities.
Yeah. Like,
It's a lot.
knackered.
You've been doing a lot. I've been watching you.
Absolutely knackered.
I've been watching you.
Have you?
Yeah, I have actually.
Cute. Love my fans.
You've been going to Pilates. You've been back at work.
Yeah.
You've been brunching, doing SB walks.
I've been doing so much.
You went to Ikea.
It just doesn't end. You know what? I'm going to sleep for the rest of this episode. I am drained.
I would be too.
I've loved all of it though. It's been fun. It's been real.
And it's been so hot. Oh, it must be nice to have air conditioning.
I am so excited for winter. I know that's crazy. I know it's absolutely diabolical.
All I need, and we're getting some cool days coming through. All I need is 1 week to be cool and rainy, like a couple of rainy days,
Yeah,
some cool.
I just want a weekend where it's cold, it's raining,
No,
maybe a little bit of thunder,
and no activities.
no
booked.
plans.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Big mood. I know. I would love to just sit inside and read. I haven't read it all this week.
No, neither. And I have like fucking 5 books going at once, and it's honestly stressing me the fuck out because I can't talk about any of them. Really.
You need to just stick.
Not
to
that
one.
I've finished any of them, but
You just need to stick to one.
I just don't have time, Dal.
Yeah.
What
No,
have you
that's
been doing this week? You've been a lady of leisure for an extra week.
fine. I did nothing.
Yeah.
So can't remember. Monday was like a real admin-y day that I had. Tuesday did nothing, and then Loki had an existential crisis where I'm like, because everyone was back at work. I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, I should have just gone back to work. Like, I've got nothing to do now. Like, you're back at work. That's my life is over. But then I snapped out of that. Then spent some time at the beach. I really did fuck all. Well, I actually cannot account for my time this week.
You've been staring at the ceiling for the last 5 days.
Bought a steamer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Now I'm obsessed with steaming my
Yeah?
clothes. Yeah. Steamed my outfit before I went to Sounds by the River yesterday.
What'd you wear?
So I wore my black city chic skirt.
Oh, yeah, cute.
And then I wore my little black slandals and my black and white like contrast Kmart
Oh, yep.
tank, which outfit was gorge. Jamie did my hair, gorge.
You would have got so much heat from wearing black, though. Oh.
I didn't think about it. There was an upside and a downside.
And you wore your hair down. Oh, my days. Oh, God, I'm overwhelmed.
So for context, I went to Sounds by the River, which is like a music festival for people who are over the age of 50.
Yeah.
Right? And it was in Manham.
On the river, yeah.
In Manham. And the reason I wanted to go was because on the lineup, it had Killing Heidi and Bachelor Girl.
Yeah.
Love both of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, stunning. And I don't know why, but I had this perception in my head that it was going to be like lots of shade from the trees. It wasn't going to be that hot. It wasn't going to be like, it was going to have crowds, but it wasn't going to be crazy. It was going to be very chill, mellow, deck chairs, you know, bring your own snacks.
Picnic.
Yeah. Right? Almost like going to Moonlight Cinema kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be fine. Anyway, so first of all, forecast was 37.
Wait,
I need to sit up. I keep sinking. Like
I do that too, and I notice in like our clips, and I'm like, look, you know what?
I slowly
it is what
become
it is.
horizontal. So Mum and I, gates open at 12:30. Mum and I get there at like 12:15, 12:20. First of all, we have to park at the Oval, catch a shuttle bus to the venue, and then walk down a hill. And we've got deck chairs and an esky. Go to line up to get into the venue. Easily 700-meter long line.
Oh.
Right?
Was it you, your mum, and Lisa?
We were meeting Lisa and her friend there.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not 700 meters. I don't really know distance, but the line was longer than the venue.
Okay.
Right? Than the event. And it was fucking so long. They only had one small entrance. And because they're thoroughly bag checking everyone, it was taking forever because people had trolleys and like 25 eskies and this whole thing. So, Mum, we kind of just sat in the shade for a little while and we'll just join the line once we can see the end of the line.
Was it actually by the river?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So people were on their boats and jet skis. Like there was fencing, but there was gaps where you could see.
Yeah, right.
And
was it just like lawn?
Yeah. It's like
a bit of lawn.
So in Manham, they've got this like, what's it called? Like Anne something reserve. And
so it's like a park.
Yeah, it's like a giant park
by the river
that runs along the river.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Heaps of gum trees, kind of vibe. And then they had the stage at one end, like the far end, and then you had along one side, you had some like food trucks and the merch tent and stuff in the entrance, and then across the other side, which was the river side, you had some other food trucks. Up the back was the bar, some food and first aid, and then you had to like go behind all of that to access the toilets, and then behind the toilets there's like, because the park's really long, like goes for ages, there was like the second half of the reserve that you could just go chill out in, whatever, but you couldn't see the stage or anything from there. And anyway, so we're kind of just sitting there waiting. We end up joining the line. And by this point, they've opened up a second entrance, thankfully. So we finally get in. We get in. Fucking crowds everywhere, right? We could barely get a spot to just set up. There was like, we were literally the last row, like up against the fencing before the bar kind of thing, right? And so we were so far away. The acts that came on, even the ones that I was excited for, terrible.
Really?
And partly the sound system was to blame. Like the sound, it was horrible, right? Just you couldn't hear anything. It was like just the worst speakers in the world. It was just so bad, right? Then it's 37 degrees. There's no shade. So you're sitting in direct sunlight. Stupid me. I don't know why. Didn't bring a hat. So the second I get in there, I went to the merch stand and I bought this giant wide brim hat. Thank God they had those. Mum had brought these, like, they're called cooling towels or whatever, and we were dipping them in the esky in the ice, wetting them, and then I was covering this entire arm, like my right arm, and my left arm was like somehow covered by like the shade of my hat, and we were putting sunscreen on. Don't know how I didn't get burnt or how any of us didn't get burnt, but we didn't. But as much as like the black long skirt was probably a bad choice, it covered my whole...
Covered a lot of skin.
Yeah. So that was my only saving grace. Whereas if I had worn shorts...
Game over.
Yeah.
Game over. Walking melanoma.
I was having an actual mental breakdown at about 4 o'clock. I was so hot. I thought I was going to pass out. I was drinking so much water. And you know when you get like a headache from the heat?
Yeah.
It was just... I would never go again. Never go again.
Fair.
0 out of 10.
Fair.
It's my own fault. I was like, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a vibe. Do it in May.
You did try to talk me into this and I was like,
no, I'm so glad that you didn't come because you would never speak to me again. You would never have forgiven me.
That'd be the end of the podcast.
No, like you never. I think he might have actually killed me.
I would have started walking home.
No, literally, it was not good at all. I paid $25 for a Vietnamese salad and the pork tasted horrible.
Oh no. That sounds like salmonella just waiting to happen or whatever like worms.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine so far. So it is what it is. But yeah, in a nutshell, not only do I not like music festivals, I hated this. Sounds by the River. I hated you with the burning...
You have a vendetta now.
Yeah. Like it wasn't a vibe. Nah.
Yeah, fair.
So many like older people, and they're all country people. So like I think this is normal for them. Just in singlets, like so much skin exposed to the sun, and like even if they were wearing sunscreen, that much exposure to the sun.
Oh yeah.
I saw men with like such tanned leathery skin. I was like, you're probably only 18 and you look 55.
Yeah.
Like it was unreal.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. But yeah. So yeah, you made the right choice to not go. And that
God, it was so hot yesterday too.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know how. Nah.
Mhm.
Nah.
And you know, Jackie, she's not going to leave an event early, is she? Because she gets
No.
FOMO. So we managed to leave halfway through the last set, like the last act. Thank fucking God for that, because
Who was the last set?
Ice House.
Oh yeah.
So we walked out and there weren't any crowds walking out at that point. There was a massive line for the bus. On the way there, the bus driver was like opening the carriage underneath to put things in there. They weren't doing that on the way back. So we had to carry an esky and 2 deck chairs. And we weren't the only people. Other people were doing this. But I'm just so glad, because if I had have got caught up in those crowds trying to leave,
waiting for the bus. Nah.
I would have honestly ripped the hair out of my skull. I couldn't have done it. I honestly could not have done it. So I'm so glad we left when we did.
Oh dear.
So yeah.
Yikes.
That's what I've been up to. And then I'm just prepping to go back to work this week.
Yeah.
I don't know what I do for a living.
Nah.
Don't want to open my emails. Don't want to open my Slack.
No.
I'm going to have to somehow...
Like, what do you mean I have to sit in an office behind a computer when the sun's out?
What I will say, though, the only saving grace is there's air conditioning in the office and I don't have air conditioning at home.
Is that getting fixed tomorrow?
No.
Was it not the 13th?
Have not heard from... No, the only comms from the landlord was we followed up with them this week and they wrote back, we'll look into it.
Oh! I love how air conditioning isn't considered, like, an emergency when, like, in the peak of summer.
It will be considered an emergency when I'm found dead on my bedroom floor.
Literally, that's what I said.
Like, me and Benji are sharing a tiny, like, when I say tiny, it's thin fan that we stole from Mum and Dad's. My normal pedestal fan's broken, like, choked itself because it's been working overtime. Yeah, so...
You should take that one up. We don't use it.
Is that the one you got to put water in?
To make it cool, yeah, but it can fan though.
Okay.
Yeah. Take that.
To be honest, I've kind of acclimatized a bit. It's when it goes over like 33, that's when I really start to worry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Benji, this is not for us.
We G2G.
Yeah. But all like as shit as it is, it could be worse because my house hasn't burnt down because of what's going, like the LA stuff.
Oh yeah, crazy.
Nuts. Like that would be so much
crazy.
I'm
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes.
trying to segue everyone. Yeah, the LA wildfires. I'm like somehow obsessed. Like I can't stop watching TikTok on this. Like the videos of people who are in their homes and the fire is like everywhere. I'm like, why have you not left? Leave. It's crazy to me. I don't get it.
What are you gonna do against a fire?
I don't get it. Like your home
grab
is
what
not
you can grab, or grab what you want to grab, and then hightail
way
out of
before
there.
if you can see the fire, it's too late.
Yeah,
That's the saying.
Yeah.
And like the way that people, and I get it. Like no one wants to lose their home, but you're not gonna beat a giant ass fire,
a raging fire. Yeah,
especially with LA homes. Those homes are not built.
it's like staying for a tsunami.
Girl,
What are you gonna do?
get out.
Bit of this.
Like Captain America, shut the fuck up, get out. Right?
Yeah.
Like don't try and be the hero. It sucks, but you've just got to leave. Like houses here in bushfires like zones, they're built different, right? People have systems set up to help protect their homes. These houses don't have it in the middle of fucking LA.
Malibu.
Like nah. But it's crazy. I was looking at the list of people who have lost their homes.
Mm-hmm.
So far I found that it's like Mandy Moore, Jen Atkin, like what was she, like hair or makeup for the Kardashians?
Yeah.
Eugene Levy, Jamie Lee Curtis, Adam Brody and Leighton Meester, Janae Aiko,
Yeah.
Anna Faris,
Poor Janae.
Tanae Knowles, Anthony Hopkins, Benjamin Rigby, Milo Ventum, Miles and Kaylee Teller, Mel Gibson, Paris Hilton,
Yeah.
and then Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag. But what I will say is Spencer, his content on TikTok around the fires, obviously so sad that they lost their home, but he is so funny and so entertaining.
Just very unhinged.
Yeah.
Like, not unhinged, but like, I feel like it almost feels like he's using this for like, I don't want to say like clout.
I think he's capitalizing on it because he's gained so many followers. He not only cracked 1 million, but he's now at 1.6 million in like the span of 2 days.
And like, when has he ever had that many followers since like the Hills days?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right? And he's just been like really like raw and authentic, but in a funny way. Like people have been commenting on his content and like heaps of celebrities' content being like, you're rich and famous. Like, just go buy another house.
Yeah.
Like this isn't even a big deal. And Spencer's like, oh,
I'm a celebrity.
I'm rich and famous, am
Yeah.
I? Last time I checked, when I Googled my net worth, it said I was worth $1,000.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad to now have been rebranded to be a rich and famous celebrity.
And then he's like, please stream my wife, Heidi Montag's song on. Like,
oh yeah, so they get the money
so
from
that
it.
we can get more
Dude,
money.
she's made number 1 in the US.
As he was playing it before, I was like, you go.
They're just so like normal.
Yeah.
That's what I think is winning people over.
Yeah.
They're so funny. And then like, I sent you a TikTok this like not long ago where he was someone commented being like, you have like 2 luxury cars. And he's like, first of all, we don't even own the cars. Like they're on payment plans kind of thing. And he was like, but that's fine because I'm rich and famous. And so I can just sleep in my cars now. It's not funny, but
It's
like
not.
his content is funny. It's just not, the fires are still going.
It's like, stop.
Guys, the fires have now officially
Like,
stopped because Danika has said.
It's overtime. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Go home to your families. Like, why are you still here working? Please.
Girl, you worked that hard this early into the year. You're only going to burn out.
Literally.
Yeah, pun intended.
Literally. Like, why is it still going? Have they not run out of land yet?
LA's huge. There's so much
It just
shit.
keeps why?
Yeah, because the winds and like...
Just stop. Just stop. Just stop it.
Yeah, stop it. I don't like it. I am obsessed
Our
with...
feet are going to touch because I can't.
It's fine though because you've got socks on, so there's a barrier.
Better.
As long as there's a barrier.
Oh, so much work keeping that foot up.
I'm obsessed with watching the videos on TikTok of the planes that like pick the water up, and like when the videos when they like drop it and they time it perfectly.
You sent me one and I was like, I would completely miss the fire if that was me. Like it wouldn't even go close. I'd drop it back into the ocean.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I don't know where I was aiming. I'm sorry.
I'd crash because I can't multitask.
Yeah. Also, I don't know in my head how I thought the planes got the water in them. But when they're like flying real close to the ocean and they scoop the water up, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy that's how they do that.
Yeah. I've seen videos like in previous bushfires, like the one that we had a couple of years ago. And the planes or the helicopters, they would scoop it up from people's swimming pools.
Yeah.
Because obviously like we're not near a beach when there's usually a bushfire.
Coco, you have a dirty nose. Come here.
But then there's been reports where like there was no water in the fire extinguishers. There's like no water accessible. That's why they're having to go to the ocean because the firefighters can't get water.
Like, what do you mean there's no water? Where is it?
And like
LA
where is not... Wildfires aren't new to LA, so I don't understand why
you know what I mean? Have a contingency plan.
Yeah, why it's not better prepared for.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is the mayor like just over in Africa or something?
Yeah.
When there's no water, people's houses are burning down.
Fill up the water before you leave. It's like an ice tray.
Do you know?
Fill it up.
I also learned one family owns like the rights to 60% or something of LA's water reserves.
Why?
They have some kind of fucking agricultural farm.
Well, fill her up. What's your issue?
Yeah, but like they can't like just they're not giving the water out.
Why not?
Wait. It's a pistachio farm. So these people that have a pistachio farm, the pistachio billionaires who guzzle more water than all of fire-ravaged Los Angeles. Girls, they own the rights. It was something about like years and years and years ago. People could just buy the rights to the water reserves. Yeah, apparently.
Grow up.
It's fucking crazy.
Give the people the water.
Right? They're called the Resnicks. Yeah, fuck the Resnicks. Anyway.
So why aren't they giving people water?
Well, I don't know if they're not giving people water, but I just saw that...
Can they give them more, please? It's not enough.
Reports have not been confirmed on whether the Resnicks are giving people the water. That's all I'll say. I don't know. But they've got the water. I know that much. But that seems sus to me.
Change that. I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like the firefighters should have most of the water.
I feel like maybe just have it available when you need it.
Or just have it like... I can't imagine people owning like huge rights to water here. Or do they? Like you just use the water and then you pay for what you use. You know?
Yeah, like have a company like SA Water that owns...
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
We're tapping into the economy and I don't like that.
Yeah, I hate... Okay, let's steer away from that. You could see the trigger warning in both of our heads going, nah, not today. Nah, no, hate that.
It's not us.
In summary, LA fires sad, LA fires stop. There we go.
So simple, folks.
There we go.
Simple marketing.
Simples. like the Sergey the Meerkat. Simples. Not funny. LA fires not funny.
Not funny.
Not funny.
Now I can't stop laughing. Okay, in other sad news... Lily,
more?
Yeah.
God.
It's only been sad news this week. Lily Allen and David Harbour have split.
Oh, no, this is mad news.
Okay, it's mad.
Angry mad news.
So, where were we when I was reading this? Anyway.
We were in the car driving somewhere.
Yeah. I was reading an article by Mamma Mia that said Lily Allen caught David Harbour cheating on her on Raya, which is the dating app that they met each other on.
How did... Oh, like from the notifications. Because I'm like, do you know he's on Raya if you're not also on Raya?
So, you raise really good points.
Must have seen a notification or something.
Or, I don't know how I think that there were rumours, right? that he was on the app, because then Mamma Mia was saying in their article that, yeah, she suspected him of cheating. So she registered for Raya, set her preference to women in an attempt to catch David out by cross-referencing women on the app with the women that he followed on social media.
That's fucking genius, hey.
A lot of work, but it's genius, right? So she was looking for women who were on Raya, cross-referencing them with women that he follows and trying to figure out who he was seeing. She reportedly uncovered a page belonging to the actor who wrote that he was visiting New York from Atlanta. The latter location is where his hit show Stranger Things is filmed. His profile said, like his little bio.
Oh my God.
He said, a closeted nerd that plays tough guys on your TV.
Yeah.
And the profile picture was
loser.
A dark-haired cartoon character smoking a cigarette.
No.
Yes. So then another article came out this morning or today where Lily Allen has announced that she's taking a break from her BBC podcast Miss Me, citing poor mental health and a tough period in her life.
Yeah.
She said, you're not going to hear from me for a few weeks, listeners. I'm finding it hard to be interested in anything. I'm really not in a good place. I know I've been talking about it for months, but I've been spiraling and spiraling and spiraling, and it's got out of control. So, yes, it's
extra rough because like she had such an issue with like drug and alcohol dependency and stuff, and it's like, you know, you're worried that like if the mental health isn't there, she's gonna relapse.
Well, she did say the reason why she wants to address it is because she doesn't want the speculation to be that she's like relapsed and gone to rehab, so that's why she wants to address it, which is fair enough. But I did not see this coming. I thought David Harbour was a great guy.
Yeah.
What do you mean he's a weirdo?
Men are fucking weasels.
They're all shit.
You give like a 4 out of 10 cuffs an 8 out of 10. They think that they are
Lily Allen.
Yeah, they think that they are the dog's bollocks and the bee's knees.
Damn, you know what it is? In Stranger Things, he had like a glow up between seasons, and then everyone was like, look at this great guy, like dedicated to Lily Allen. He's like hot, got that dad bod going on, whatever.
Got too big for his boots.
Yeah. That's why you should never compliment a man.
Exactly. He thinks he ain't shit.
Yeah. So that's really sad.
But detective work, women always find out. Women's intuition. Yeah.
If you have
more
a
gut
gut
of that.
feeling,
More of that.
particularly around men,
trust it.
9.9 times out of 10. It is always right, which is crazy.
Period.
So yeah.
God, poor Lily Allen.
Yeah.
Everyone stream Smile by Lily Allen, so she gets she gets an extra $1 too.
This week we're streaming Lily Allen and Heidi Montag
on
and
repeat.
Nothing else.
Yeah. Period.
We went to the movies this week, everyone.
We went to the cinema. I love the cinema.
I was just about to say that.
I've decided that I'm really honing in on my letterbox this year. Like, I've updated my profile picky. I've added a little bio. I put in my favorite movies. Yeah,
I need to do that.
Yeah, you need to do that. Yeah. Fun in the sun. I want you to guess what I've put my favorite movies as. This will test the friendship, I think.
That anime film.
Okay, you have to be more specific, but yeah.
You know the popular one? It's not Spirited Away or whatever.
No.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Spirited Away,
Okay.
but not that. Okay. Your top movie.
There's 4 that you can pick.
Girl, like, this is so hard.
Yeah, this is very rogue. Okay, I'm going to tell you the ones that I picked.
Okay.
Interstellar, The Mummy.
The Mummy makes sense, yeah.
Howl's Moving Castle, that's the anime one.
Okay.
And Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
I should have guessed.
Yeah.
The Mummy and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Interstellar. Damn.
Yeah. Quite possibly my favorite movie of all time.
It's so long.
It's so good though. It's so good. And I cry every time. And it's so beautiful and the soundtrack is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. I love Interstellar. Like, I wish I could have seen that in like IMAX or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
like
okay.
The one that blows your eardrums.
Yes. Uh-huh.
But yeah, you need to do that. Anyway, we were talking about this. Were we talking about this on the pod or in the car?
Such a great fucking question.
About the subscription service to movies.
In the car. Bring it up.
Yeah.
Tell the people.
So we had an idea where cinemas should offer a subscription service. So you pay, for example, like $100 a month and you get access to 4 movies every month. And with that, you get like a free popcorn and a drink.
Mm-hmm.
I would pay that.
Yeah, same.
I would pay that.
I'd cancel all my gym memberships for it.
Yeah. And so I told Nikki this, and apparently Cinebuzz do like a VIP thing, but you have to watch. I think you have to like rack up like, I think it's maybe like 150 credits in a year or something like that. And that equals to about like a movie a fortnight. So like 2 movies a month.
Okay.
I don't know what you get out of it, but they do like a reward system.
We could easily do 2 movies a month, dude.
Yeah, 100%. But I feel like movies should do subscription services. And so then I went onto TikTok, and A24 do kind of like a subscription service, only in the US though, where you pay a certain amount of money. I'm not sure how much it is, but you get tickets to all of their movies on the premiere weekend. I think you have the premiere weekend to watch them. And I was like, that's fucking genius, because I love A24.
Dude, I was thinking about this yesterday.
We should start a subscription service. Let's open up a cinema and start a subscription service.
There's a cinema in Gawler, right? And I actually really liked the cinema in Gawler, and it was so cheap. It was like the cheapest place to go to the movies when I was growing up. It no longer acts as a cinema. Guess what it is now?
Oh.
It's so rogue, but it's so funny.
Oh. I don't know. No.
It's a church.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, so funny. But it makes sense because all the chairs kind of go up and you got the stage. And the best part about the Gawler Cinema is in one corner of one of the cinema, they have the 2 Muppets from the Muppets. Who is it? The old guys.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the name, but yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, that's so much fun.
Yeah, it's fun. So Cinebuzz, at the end of each month, your status credit balance is reviewed. If in the prior 12 months you have achieved 150 status credits, you will be automatically upgraded to VIP. The benefits that you receive...
I think you get refillable popcorn and drink.
Bottomless popcorn. Purchase
Which doesn't make sense to me, because it's like, okay, it's refillable. I have to leave the movie that I paid to watch to go fill it up again.
I've never finished a box of popcorn. Ever.
Yeah. Like...
And
why
then
am I leaving?
So you get that, and then Cinebuzz VIP only offers and promotions.
Oh, lame. No. Nah. Pointless.
The A24 thing is all... But A24, I swear they just popped up out of nowhere, and now...
They're just churning out movies.
But they're the best movies.
Yeah.
The best movies are done by A24.
Yeah, 100%.
They are so... Who the fuck is behind A24? I have questions.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Anyway, we went to see Nosferatu. That's where we were going with the story at the beginning.
This movie, my new thing, well, it's been a thing for a while, I won't watch trailers.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I set my expectations too high when I watch a trailer. And it has worked for the better. I loved this movie.
Yeah,
with my whole heart.
I really love this.
Lily-Rose Depp, I didn't know what to expect from her. I don't think I've ever seen anything with her in it, because I didn't watch that thing with The Weeknd.
The Idol, yeah.
She is phenomenal.
Yeah.
She's so fucking talented.
There's so much like body theatrics and body performances in this, and the fact that she didn't have a stunt double and there wasn't any like editing or like special effects to do what she did. Unreal.
Right?
Fucking crazy.
So, for those who aren't aware, Nosferatu is... the synopsis for it is in the 1830s, estate agent Thomas Hutter travels to Transylvania for a fateful meeting with Count Orlok, a prospective client. In his absence, Hutter's new bride Ellen is left under the care of their friends Frederick and Anna Harding. Plagued by horrific visions and an increasing sense of dread, Ellen soon encounters an evil force that's far beyond her control. I didn't know anything about the lore for Nosferatu.
Yeah.
So Nosferatu was like originally, like the original film version of it was done in 1922. And the people the director, producer, and the star who played Count Orlok, they all fought in the war. And because like back then, vampires were seen to be like way different to what we see them as now. And like the end of the First World War coincided with a rise in spiritualism and occultism. And the producer was a dedicated occultist who claimed to have been inspired by a strange encounter he had with a farmer on the Serbian front who believed that his father had risen from the grave and became a vampire. And like the whole vision for a vampire back then, they were seen to be like what Orlok is in this film, like this kind of grotesque, like mythical kind of being, like creature versus like what people envision vampires to be.
Vampire Diaries, Twilight.
Okay, not Vampire Diaries and Twilight, but like the Count from Sesame Street.
Oh, know?
Yeah. And I thought that was very interesting. And then there was another film, like, so there was the original. Then there was like a remake of it done, but they didn't really get the rights to do the remake. And in that one, Willem Dafoe starred in that one. And then he stars in this one. And this one is meant to be more of an actual like like it pays homage to the original. Like it's much more aligned with the original than the one that was made between. Anyway, I thought that was some fun facts about the film. Thoughts?
Loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars on Letterboxd, I think. Yeah, I think 4.5. And it only lost half a point for me because it was so long.
Yeah.
I am sick to death of movies being 2+ hours. Bring it back to the standard 110.
Yeah.
An hour and a half, and you're starting to push it then, to be honest. Like, what? Condense it.
Yeah.
Like, I understand. I get it because, like, every single bit was, like, it needed to happen, and that's the way for most movies. It's a me problem because my brain just cannot just focus on that one thing for that long.
But no, it's a popular opinion that movies are too long these days, right?
Movies are so long now.
What if, like, sometimes you just have to cut some shit out,
or just play it at 2 times speed? I don't know. I don't know what the workaround is.
Because I'm the same. I gave it 4 stars, and it purely lost a star because it went for too long, and there was moments, particularly maybe the first half, where it was starting to lose me.
Yeah, 4.5, yeah.
And then it wasn't until there's a scene with Ellen, like Lily-Rose's character, in the bed, and the doctor comes for the first time. That scene, when she's like,
yeah,
then I started to get hooked
You're
again.
like, okay,
but before that, it was really starting to lose me. Like when the whole, like him traveling to go to the Count, and like then the nunnery part, I was like, okay,
yeah,
cool.
Also, if Count Orlok isn't meant to be hot, don't make him over 6 foot with a moustache.
This film,
Nosferatu, more like Yesferatu.
yeah, this film, in a summary, is about a horny vampire.
It's a rom-com.
It's a rom-com. It's about a horny vampire with great communication skills. Great communication skills.
On the first night, which is tonight, right now, I will come 2 more times, because tonight is the first. We get it. Okay.
Hey,
I love that.
I was going to say,
yeah.
You complain when there's
not a dry seat in the house.
Danika's like, finally, someone who can communicate. Yes. Yeah, period. He was just, but I will say the heavy breathing as well, which is rich coming from me. Girl, buy an asthma puffer. Like, be fucking
And
for real.
he talks so slow.
That's why the film went for as long as it
I'm
did.
like, hurry up, come on. I was trying to guess the sentences to get there quicker. Like, oh my days.
Yeah.
But Bill Skarsgård can do a fucking. He can play a character and wear a costume.
I've never seen him just wear his face in a film.
Yeah.
He's always in drag. Smash. Every single time.
Love that man. Love that.
He's
fucking
so
man.
good because I never I know it's him because I've read that he plays that character. But if I hadn't done that, I would not know it's him.
You have no clue. Yeah.
Never ever would be able to tell. And like he does such good like voices and he needs more recognition.
They got like an opera coach for him to do the voice coaching for the role so that he could drop a whole octave in his talking voice. Yeah. Crazy.
I hope that what happened to Austin Butler when he played Elvis, where I hope that happens to Bill.
Yeah, and he just has this voice from now on, and he just talks so fucking slow. Yeah.
Smash.
Yeah,
that's
unreal.
iconic.
Real.
It was so good though. Like truly,
there's a lot of symbolism and like deeper meaning to the movie as well. Have you seen that?
No.
How like a lot of the stuff that happens in the movie symbolizes like how women were treated back in those days. Like,
yeah, okay.
They had like shame thrust upon them, and that's like kind of symbolized in the bit where the doctor like sticks the needle through Ellen's arm and nothing happens. Like she doesn't react to it.
Yeah.
Because she's so used to people like telling her that like her premonitions and her dreams are wrong, and that to like internalize it all and to not react to it. And yeah,
interesting.
And then like when she's like ripping the corset off, that's kind of like the point where she acknowledges and accepts her past and like what she's done with Orlok. I would
never fucking pick this shit up.
Yeah, my TikTok algorithm picked up that I watched the movie and it was like, no, there's deeper meaning. And I'm like, ooh. That made me like it more.
Yeah,
because I'm like, oh, fuck, that's fucking wild.
I must say, though, sometimes like I can find people's like deep dives into deeper meanings to be a bit naff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need everything to have symbolism to it.
No, but I love it when it does, though. I'm like, yeah,
but
hell yeah.
I love horror. Right, horror is my favorite genre. I was getting spooked.
Yeah, I jumped a few times for sure.
This might be one of the best horrors, like in terms of like scary horrors that I've ever seen.
Yeah, no,
so well done.
Yeah, if you like horror or if you like a cheeky rom-com,
anything gothic as well.
Yeah, a hot male lead.
Yeah,
and a will they won't they trope. This one's right for you. Yeah,
yeah, and a little submissive twink as a husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that too. It was so good. I highly recommend it. It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So good. Then I watched Bottoms with Dad over the weekend. So this came out in 2023 and we watched it on Amazon Prime. So the synopsis is unpopular best friends PJ and Josie start a high school fight club to meet girls and lose their virginity. They soon find themselves in over their heads when the most popular students start beating each other up in the name of self-defense. So it stars Rachel Sennott, who also co-wrote the film with Emma Seligman. And it also stars, I'm going to butcher all of these names, and I'm so sorry, but I've butchered everyone's name previously, so like it's nothing new. Edebiri?
Yeah, she's from The Bear.
Yes. Yep. Nicholas Galitzine from The Idea of You.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Ruby Cruz, Kaya Gerber is in it as well. It was actually quite a cool cast. And fun fact, the soundtrack was co-written by composer Leo Bierenberg and pop icon Charlie XCX.
Oh, rock and roll.
This movie was batshit nuts, but so funny. It was like, imagine like early 2000s, like high school based drama coming of age film. Yeah. Mixed with really camp, I don't give a fuck, bit of gore.
Yeah, right.
Bit of like just modern.
I don't know.
It felt A24, but it's not A24.
Yeah.
It was real. I honestly 5 out of 5. no notes, because you know what the best part
Wow. Short.
It went for 92 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. And it was
Love
just,
that.
it was so good. And like I was reading an article that like interviews Emma, like the director, and she was like, this movie is about shit people. Like the two main characters, they're shit people. And she's like, I love writing things about just shit people. Like they're so much more fun and interesting because there's no limitations to what these people will do. And she was like, they were trying to take elements of like the early 2000s films and stuff, but because typically back in the early 2000s it would be like the hot, like, or like, you know, the guy would do anything for the hot girl kind of thing, and she's like, I wanted to flip it on its head, and it's like girls doing seemingly like misogynistic things or like distasteful things just to get their crush to like them kind of thing. It was so good.
I love that.
Like, it's so funny. I was laughing out loud at so many points. So there's one scene. Oh, the two leads, they're obviously lesbian. And there's one point where they've gone to a carnival. This is really early on in the film. And they're leaving the carnival and they're driving a Subaru. And Dad said something about like, they drive a Subaru because Dad has a Subaru. And I said, yeah, it's a lesbian thing. Lesbians drive Subaru Foresters. Like, it's known. Yeah, it's like a known, like it's a stereotype, but it's like a known funny stereotype. Right. Like to the point where Subaru used it in their commercials for Foresters. And Dad was like, you can't say that. He was like, that's not true. No. And then he's Googling it, and then he starts writing like, do lesbians drive? And then it finishes it out with like Subarus. And it was like this whole thing. And Dad, it's his new fixation. He's like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Bless.
But it was honestly so good. Like, if you want something that's entertaining, short, lighthearted, this is the one.
Yeah.
Dude,
love that.
I actually think you love it.
Yeah, I think I would too.
You would really love it.
Going back to our previous conversation, what would you put as your top 4 films on Letterboxd?
Saw 5. No Strings Attached with Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman. Lilo and Stitch. And then I feel like my 4th one always changes. Like, I don't have a solid 4th.
Much to think about.
What would I put it as?
James and the Giant Peach.
Literally. I don't know. Like, it would really depend.
Like, what are your toss-ups?
Well, it could be like The Conjuring, but it would be like I think it's like one of the most recent versions of The Conjuring that I loved. Or it would be like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Or maybe it would be, I don't know.
Maybe just do your 3, the ones that you're sure of.
Yeah, I have like a solid 3. But the others, 4 just kind of comes and goes. Maybe when I actually sit down and think about it, I'll like find one that I'm like, yeah, that's my 4th. Was it easy for you to think of 4? Oh, okay, never mind. That's fine. On Netflix, Selling the City came out recently.
Yes.
That we've both been watching. And it's the exact same as Selling Sunset, Selling the OC, done by the same people, just in New York City. So it follows Eleonora Srugo, who heads up a team of realtors and works at a legendary brokerage, Douglas Elliman. And it features, so her team features Taylor Middleton Scarvo, Abigail Godfrey, Giselle, Jay Chan, Jordan Taylor Braff, and then there's also Justin and Steve, who are kind of like working in the same office space. So 8 episodes came out. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm kind of done with drama around realtors. Like, I just don't care for it anymore. Like, I've seen that much of it.
It's all the same.
It's all exactly the same, just in a different font. Like, I don't care what they're fighting about. The fights seem really petty. Like, it just, meh. What I do love about it, though, is the properties.
The properties in New York,
because they're like apartments, and I feel like I haven't seen that in the others, like Selling Sunset and Selling the OC. They've all been houses. But like apartments, crazy. The views, wow.
I have beef with apartments. I don't know what it is.
Really?
I don't like apartments. And
I would love to have one, but to not live in it all the time.
see, I just could never, I can't ever imagine living in an apartment. Like, not having a yard
Really?
is wild to me. And I think if I didn't have a dog, it would be different.
Yeah.
But I'm like, where does he poo and wee? Like,
Yeah.
just,
Well, I don't think they'd actually have a dog. Or they'd have someone that would walk the dog if you're paying like $19 million for a penthouse.
the other thing that I also really struggle with is the value of the apartments. To me, a house being like the value that it is in Selling Sunset and Selling the OC, that makes sense, right? Because it's a house, all of that. You're telling me that an apartment, which you get way less square footage for, is the same price, if not more, in some
you're
instances.
paying for the view though.
I know, but to me,
And you're paying for the amenities in the building.
But to me, the view, unless you're getting like a beach view, like a beachfront view, it's not worth it in my eyes.
Yeah.
I do like the amenities though. The idea of having amenities in a building, love that. Like if I could have a gym, swimming pool,
A pool, a sauna.
There's some apartment buildings. Well, I've heard of these in New York. In LA, and I'm sure they exist in New York, where downstairs they have full cafes, but it's all free to the residents. Like, love that. I want that, but in my house.
Yeah.
So I do like some concepts of the apartments. What I do really like is the terrace houses or the brownstone houses where they do have like terraces and outdoor areas.
Yeah.
Those ones, I get drawn to those for sure.
It triggered my interest though, because I was like, oh, I wonder what I could afford if I wanted to move to New York. And so I went onto like a real estate website, and like it was almost like double what I pay for here. I could get literally a crack house. It was literally like one room, and it was like, it looked haunted. It looked fucking, it looked clapped as fuck. And I was like, cool, well, good to know I'm staying here.
Yeah, see, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, crazy. I do really want to go to New York though.
Yeah.
Like, real bad. Real bad.
Yeah.
Oh. And like, maybe like when it's not super hot.
Yeah. I think we go in like a spring or an autumn.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do a winter.
No, it'd be too cold.
And like it snows and shit.
And I don't want to get stuck in snow.
No.
But I want it to be cold so I can rug up.
Yes. So like an autumn maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Me on the other hand, I got really interested to know what is like the most expensive home in the world. So I Googled it and I have a list, right? Or like where it is kind of thing. So I'm going to go through like the top 5. So number 5 is the billionaire sky penthouse in Dubai. Guess
that would be like in the fucking clouds.
Guess. I want you to guess.
$210 million.
$204 million.
Oh, that's really close.
You should work in real estate.
I should go on The Price is Right.
Yeah, you should actually. You'd be good. Then there's One Hyde Park, London, England. So these are penthouses, right? And they're right on Hyde Park. It's like the equivalent of like Central Park.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Kind of vibe. Guess the price for that one.
180.
$220. Because we're going up. These
We're
are the
going
top
higher.
5.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
220. Damn. Okay.
This one surprised me, but I don't know anything about this place. Repulse Bay, love the name.
My home.
Hong Kong, China.
Oh.
So this is like beachfront. It looks like Hawaii.
Google it.
Here, I'll show you a photo. So that's what it
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It does look like Hawaii. We should go there.
Yeah. I don't know if we can afford it.
250.
$280.
Oh. You left your slandals at mum and dad's.
Thanks. Oh, fuck. I need them for work.
Devo. Are you the owner of these shoes, Caitlin?
Can you reply to mum and say Caitlin needs those for work?
Caitlin says yes.
Then we've got Gordon Point, Naples, Florida, right? And
Yeah.
this is like, it's beachfront, For the price, I was expecting more, but that's...
Oh, that's very mid.
Okay, guess.
Okay.
Keep it
$310.
$295.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? The whole thing?
So...
Or just like a room?
No, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
So, Gordon Point has nestled on a private peninsula within Naples' sought-after Port Royal neighbourhood. The epic Sunshine State oasis was originally assembled by the late financier John... whoever, I don't give a fuck. The coastal retreat features 3 multi-million-dollar houses, plus a private yacht basin, over 700 feet of beach frontage, and another 950 feet on Naples Bay. The primary residence sports 6 bedrooms and a screened-in swimming pool. Elsewhere, the second house comprises 5 bedrooms and a pool, while the third dwelling has the bonus of an 11-foot T-shaped dock that can accommodate 6 boats. This might be good for my compound idea, though. Anyway,
Quick escape.
number 1, I want you to guess. It's like an obvious country, right? It's not like obscure, like you know this like place.
Is
right?
it in Asia?
No.
Oh. America.
Nah.
UK.
Yeah.
In the UK. Italy?
No, I said it was the UK.
Oh, in the...
Yeah.
Me. Germany. In the UK, an obvious answer. Oh.
So, the number 1 most expensive house, according to this list, which is the Rob Report, is called The Home, London, England, and it's
London.
$314 million.
What? Who lives there?
It's giving like...
Who lives there?
It's giving a
Who
movie...
lives there? That looks like the White House. Who's living there? Function. Mansion. Cool. Good.
Was put up for sale 29,000 square feet. The palatial pad was put up for sale in March 2023 by its owner, Prince Abdullah bin Khalid bin Sultan Al Saud.
Slay.
Thank you. A member of the Saudi royal family, dubbed the White House of Regent's Park.
Yeah, see, White House.
The Georgian-style property dates back more than 200 years and was originally built in 1818 by architect and Regency-era developer James Burton.
You just know that house would smell old.
Oh, yeah. The maintenance on it would be unreal. But then, fun fact, when I Googled
That's ridiculous. Why does it cost so much?
Because of like the property size and the location.
Do you reckon because it's heritage listed as well?
There would be that. But like, think about it. 29,000 square feet.
My mind can't comprehend how big that is.
29,000 square feet in London? That's nuts.
Knock it down.
Put trust housing on it.
Redevelop it.
But then when I was Googling like what are the most expensive residential purchases ever, and I got that list, Google Gemini also told me that there's a French castle that's on sale. Well, this was in April 2024. I don't know if it's been sold. $452 million.
What?
And it looks like shit. Like, it's huge. Yeah.
That looks like it would collapse.
It looks like one of my first ever
It
Sims
looks
builds.
like if you fart too loud, it would just explode.
Yeah, it looks like it's made out of fucking, like, wood.
Matchsticks.
Yeah. It doesn't look good at all. Yeah, it looks so shit.
Wild. There you go.
Yeah, AD, so Architectural Digest listed it as the most expensive house
I thought
in the
you meant
world.
like after Jesus. I'm like, okay.
Ew, the interior is rank.
Show me.
Ew. This is what I don't get. Why are you paying fucking that much money and you have no taste? That's
Renovate, please. That's embarrassing.
Selling the city. Listen, yeah, look,
It's not groundbreaking.
It's not groundbreaking. It's been done before. The drama isn't even interesting.
No, yeah, I don't care for it.
I would rather watch Real Housewives.
Yeah.
Ever since I was big on the Netflix reality TV show bandwagon, right? Loved it. And then I started watching Bravo.
They know how to do a reality TV show.
They knocked that shit out of the park.
Yeah.
Netflix is just amateur hour. It just doesn't hit the same.
Now we're on Bravo. Southern Charm is finally picking up, which is nice.
I haven't watched this week's episode.
The drama's starting to
finally
do its thing.
It's been such a slow start to the season. I'm up to date on Salt Lake City.
Did you watch this week's ep?
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
We need to talk about that.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
The filming?
The Sprinter van, the filming. In what world was Brittany sending a fucking video to her daughter who aced her maths exam?
Yeah.
Like, there is not...
You're not filming for that long.
There's not a chance in hell that you grab your phone, press record, are literally, like, proactively holding it, facing the back of the seat in front of you, recording for 23 seconds, and that's an accident. Yeah. There is not a chance in hell. Yeah. She is batshit crazy, and I love it. She needs to come back next season.
No, I wouldn't put it that far, but yeah.
No, because she's so entertaining.
Like, she's entertaining, but when she's not on the screen. She's entertaining, like, on Instagram and other socials. She's not entertaining on the show. Yeah. I find.
I just think she does she's wild stuff. Like, when she's like, everyone, like, all the heat will be on her. She would have done something, fucked up something, and everyone's going at her, and she'll flip it. She'll go, everyone, I have an announcement.
I am actually sleeping with my boyfriend. What? No
I am back with my boyfriend. Or, like, it's just so funny the way that she tries to change the narrative away from her. It's so funny. Who I can go without, though, Bronwyn. And I'm going to tell you why. Bronwyn is a snaky ass bitch, right? And I am sick of her meddling, but she's not even good with it, right? The way that she was bitching about Meredith and Lisa to Heather, Angie K, and Whitney, immediately went running to Lisa's room and told Lisa and was like, oh, I just felt so bad about the conversation, like trying to make herself look like a martyr. And then when it gets brought up in front of everyone, she is like, oh, I wasn't throwing you guys under the bus. Like,
yeah, you were.
I hate that. Just own it. You're either throwing people under the bus or you're talking shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, pick a side. So I can't stand Bronwyn. I think Bronwyn's I think her and Brittany are super insecure. But, like, that's just Brittany. That's who she is. Whereas Bronwyn uses that insecurity and just, like, burns every bridge that she has. Meredith.
She weaponizes it.
Yeah. Yeah. Meredith constantly being like, you can leave.
I love how, like, the angle that the camera's at, because it makes her look fucking crazy.
Yeah.
She's like, get off the bus.
Like, they're on a moving Sprinter van and she's like, get off the bus.
Imagine being that fucking driver when they're fucking, like, yelling at each other, and then there's just Mary in the corner and she's just watching it all unfold.
Yeah, she's like, at one point she goes, get her, Meredith.
And then, like, Brittany gets off the bus and she's, like, crying, and Mary's like, y'all can feel sorry for her, she fucking deserved all of that. I was like, okay.
Mary, I would hate Mary in real life. Like, yeah, I really
she would scare me.
She would just piss me off. I would be like, shut the fuck up.
She's so fun to watch, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
She just rocks up late to everything. She just sits in the corner for, like, all the dramatic stuff, and then she just comes out with zingers at the end when it's all quiet.
And she'll just shit on everyone.
And then, like, the bit where fucking Meredith goes to Heather and she's like, I think Brittany's put a fucking listening device in my room. We need to search for it.
And the way that Heather goes along
and Heather's like, yeah, we do.
I love that Heather guessed her.
Turn this around. Is there anything under here? And they're like upturning the furniture.
Heather's like, she's so good we can't even find it.
And Heather's like, yeah.
I love Heather. Why do I see so much Heather hate online?
So funny.
She is the best housewife to ever come out of Bravo. I've said it. She's so funny. She's so fucking funny, honestly. Oh my God. Yeah. The way that Meredith's she's wired at my room.
Yeah. And then, like, she's arguing with someone. If they end up going back and, like, she ends up arguing with someone in her room and everyone else is standing outside. Like, you can hear them through the walls.
Yeah.
Because, like, Meredith's whole point is that, like, you can't hear anything when you're in the room.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no way that Brittany could have heard, like, what was being said.
Yeah.
That Brittany brought to the group. Because a couple of episodes ago, Brittany was like, oh, I heard Meredith last night and it sounded like she was vomiting and she was crying and all of this. And Meredith's like, no, I wasn't. And then because of the whole filming thing on the bus, Meredith had in her head that, like, Brittany had, like, fucking tapped her room.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and so, yeah, you can hear Meredith, like, arguing with, I can't even remember who it was that she was arguing with. But then Mary's outside the door and she's like, well, no fucking wonder Brittany heard her.
Yeah. She's so funny. She's so good.
It's so good.
Nothing will ever be funnier than when Meredith had her bar mitzvah this season.
Mary's like this outside the window at the front of the place.
She's so late, and she's going up against the window, and she's like right where the ceremony is happening.
She's like knocking.
All the guests can see her. Oh my God. And then Angie K saying that fucking Brittany had high body count hair. That was... It was so funny. Like, what does he even mean?
High body count hair.
Oh, fuck. I saw something on Instagram. It was like Whitney talking to, I don't know, it was something. And she was saying that she knew that Brittany was recording because she'd previously seen her on that same trip. I don't know if it was the same day or not. Recording the group. It's like conversations and sending it in her group chat with their friends. Yeah.
Snaky.
I can't wait for the reunion.
Yeah.
The reunion is going to just...
I wouldn't be surprised if Brittany's like leaked shit in the past.
Oh, 100%. And the way that they all talk about being so traumatized from like previous events when all it was they met a blogger that was like...
Yeah.
So funny. Oh, fuck. I've started watching Real Housewives of New Jersey because people have said that that's one of the other crazy ones.
Yeah. There's an episode in like the first season and like you'll know it when you get to it.
Okay.
It's it's so funny. It's so funny.
Oh,
it's just so intense and it's it's great.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Other than that, I finished a book this week. I finished Talking at Night by Clarie Daverely, which I spoke about last week. So it's the will they, won't they. It's very much like One Day. Like if you love One Day, this is usually recommended to you and vice versa. So I finished it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Fable. I love a will they, won't they trope, right? And this was really beautifully written. I just found the way that it ended to be so frustrating. But there's a reason for it. So like I read a Grazia article where the author wrote that their relationship within like the two main characters, their relationship doesn't end tied neatly in a bow with a Hollywood ending because life just isn't like that, right? And it does make sense. Like the book does feel very realistic. What didn't feel realistic to me was that the female lead, Rosie, she was the one essentially calling the shots, whether she knew it or not.
Hate that.
She was calling the shots, and Will, the male lead, like they're the two that like will they, won't they? He, every single time, no matter what, he drops everything for her, and he gets so screwed over. Like I feel like any normal person would have walked away from the situation that she put him in towards the end. And the fact that he stayed and they still didn't end up together, I was like, that's pissed me off. Like, that really pissed me off because it felt like it was not worth it at all. That's why I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. However, it was a good read. Like, it wasn't... My qualms with the book aren't anything to do with the writing or anything to do with that. It was just purely I was mad.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a happy ending.
Mm.
It kind of is a happy ending, but it's just not like,
You wanted more.
yeah.
Mm.
But now I need to read The 7-Year Slip.
Mm-hmm.
That's next on my to read. And then after that, I want to read Greta and Valden. Yeah.
I am making my way through Iron Flame.
Downtown walking fast.
Yep, period.
Faces pass.
Big slay. Making my way through Iron Flame. And I am tired of reading about how much Violet can't trust Xaden. And they're arguing about fucking nothing. And it's every single time that they catch up fortnightly that she fucking brings it up. Oh, you only tell me half-truths. So I'm only going to tell you half-truths. You don't like it when I do it, but you can do it to me. Nah. Touch grass.
Yeah.
Touch fucking grass. Like, I do not care. He had his reasons. You have your reasons. What's the fucking deal?
Yeah.
What is the deal?
That was everyone's issue with the book, was their lack of communication skills is so infuriating. And it's
And
like...
she's like, oh, I just want him to tell me that he loves me. You're not fucking doing it either, cunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and it makes me like not want to continue reading it because I'm just like, I just don't care for it. I don't care for it.
How far are you through the book?
I'm up to, what am I up to? Tan has just like almost, he had like, what's the guy's name? The real mean teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Had his dragon's neck in his mouth.
Okay.
Because the guy was like, oh, you're not getting Andana to come out, so now you have to be punished. And she's like, Tan's like, no, hate that.
Yeah. So what percentage is that, though?
I think it's like chapter 7. I couldn't tell you what the percentage is.
Danika, no, you need to... Oh, my God, stop. Okay, first of all...
I still have like maybe 3 hours left of the audiobook, part 1. So I'm not even like close to being halfway through.
Okay, so the whole like Xaden and Violet bullshit, that lasts the whole book.
Oh my God.
But the like the rest of the story around
Her sister's just come back as well.
Okay.
She's been reposted and that wherever they are.
Where
Basgate.
Xaden is.
Oh, yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. You can tell I'm only fucking half listening because I just...
So the rest of the storyline around it is so good. So much happens. So much fucking happens. Particularly like the main climax at the end and the way that the book ends. If I don't get answers in the first 3 chapters...
They've dropped like the first couple of chapters of Onyx Flame.
Onyx
Storm, whatever the fuck.
No, I'm not reading it until I have the whole thing. I can't.
Fair.
It, like, honestly, the cliffhanger was unreal.
Yeah, right.
Like, what do you fucking mean?
I hate that because Fourth Wing ended on a cliffhanger too.
No, but this is like a billion times better of a cliffhanger.
Oh, God.
Like, I did not see it coming.
God.
It actually kind of pissed me off because, again, things aren't going my way.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll make it, guys. I don't know if I'll make it. Like, I'll get there eventually. Before Onyx comes out? Don't know.
You in, like, 2027?
Yeah.
You're like, guys, I finished it.
Have you guys read this book?
I just don't know if romantasy is for you.
Yeah. It's just... Make better communicating characters and it would be. It's not a me problem.
Yeah.
It's a character problem.
Yeah, so you would hate talking at night for that reason.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like Day One.
Day one.
One day. Whatever the fuck. See, I don't care.
Oh, man. But it's fine. The books that you do pick and you read are so good. You just need to, like...
I need to stay in my lane.
Yeah.
I need to stop trying to be something that I'm not.
Yeah.
But then I feel like everyone likes their little slutty little fantasy stories.
You have to like it.
Yeah, but
everyone likes myth. Doesn't mean you have to like myth.
Everyone likes myth. want to though, but I can't.
Part of me feels like I should just sit down and like explain the entire storyline of Iron Flame to you, and then you can just go to Onyx Storm.
If I don't make it, I need you to do that for me.
On the 20th of January, we'll be having a presentation night.
Yeah. Because I want to be a part of the chat. This is like Real Housewives. Mm-hmm. Start at the latest season. Someone else will tell me the lore.
You actually start from the most recent episode and go backwards. You're watching it backwards. Yeah. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, no, it's fine. Because if you didn't find books like Greta and Vowden, how am I going to find those great books? So I think you should just keep doing that, and then I'll just read the romantices for us both.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'll do PowerPoint presentations at the
end. You know what I do want to get into? Dark academia. Okay. I feel like that would be probably a bit more me. Because
I feel like, the academia side of it you would be into. I really want to read Quicksilver. You've talked me into it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll read it first and then I can determine.
You should read it soon because I think the second one comes out this year.
All right. I've got 25 books that I need to read in 3 minutes, dude. Jesus Christ.
See, that's another one that I want to read, but I'm like, will I actually enjoy it? Don't know.
That's why I should read that one first.
Probably not.
But that's all I've been doing.
That's all we're here for.
Yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed that.
What do we have on next weekend? Oh, we're booked and busy, guys.
I have to somehow get my shoes back from Mum and Dad.
Oh, yeah. Jackie would like to know if you would like her to take them to work so you can go and pick them up.
See, that pisses me off because I don't want to go all the way to her office. It's so far away. Like, just drop them to me. Anyway, whatever. I'll figure it out.
You can workshop that.
You know what I'm going to do? Watch me just go buy another pair of sandals tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got to back up. You can't have too many.
I need a second pair anyway.
There you go.
Anyway. That's it, folks. Yeah, we're booked and busy this weekend. I'm back at work this week. I mean, you've been back for a hot minute. So watch nothing. But it's fine. We should go to the cinema, not maybe in like a week or so, and go see We Live in Time.
Oh, yeah. You know what? We should watch that at Moonlight Cinema.
When is it on? Find it. Okay. Immediately.
God, I see people wailing at that fucking movie.
Yeah.
And that concerns me.
Friday, 17th of Jan. Oh, no, that's Brisbane.
Thursday, the 16th of Jan.
Well, you know what's funny? I'm free.
Thursday's a very rogue day, but I'm also free.
Guess we're going.
Or we could go Sunday, the 26th of Jan. But that's further away.
That's okay. We'll figure it out. Anyway, that's it, folks. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And
thank you for coming back.
And everyone's...
Oh, also, I watched Wicked and loved it. That's all you get. Alrighty, love you. Bye.